We have already discussed about the chemokines and the plasma enzyme mediators. The lipid inflammatory barriers and the cytokine inflammatory mediators are also very important. After membrane perturbation, the phospholipids in the membrane of macrophages, monocytes, neutrophils, and mast cells are degraded into two factors, the arachidonic acid and the lysoplatelet activating factor, which is subsequently converted to platelet activating factor. Platelet activating factor causes eosinophil chemotaxis, activation and degranulation of neutrophils and basophils. Metabolism of arachidonic acid occurs through two different pathways, the cyclooxygenase pathway and the lipooxygenase pathway. Products of the cyclooxygenase pathway produces prostaglandins and thromboxanes that causes vasoconstriction, platelet aggregation, increases vascular permeability and causes vascular dilation. Products of the lipooxygenase pathway causes smooth muscle contraction. Now we come to cytokine inflammatory mediators. For development of an acute or chronic inflammatory response, cytokines play a significant role. The interleukins, the chemokines and the tumor necrosis factor together contribute to the inflammatory response. This is achieved mainly by attracting and activating macrophages. Interleukins induces differentiation of T helper cells. Now, what are cytokines actually? Cytokines are extracellular signaling proteins that mediates a wide variety of cellular functions. They serve as chemical messengers. The granulocyte macrophage colony stimulating factor stimulates the formation of red and white blood cells from stem cells. The tumor necrosis factor enhances activity of phagocytic cells. The gamma interferon increases macrophage activity against microbes and tumor cells. Among the interleukins, the interleukin 1 stimulates T helper cells in the presence of antigen and chemically attracts phagocyte in inflammatory response. Interleukin 2 leads to proliferation of T helper cells and T cytotoxic cells, differentiation of B cells and activation of natural killer cells. Interferons have antiviral action. Now, function of different kinds of interferons can be summarized in this picture. Here we can see that the beta interferons are produced by fibroblasts, which activates the T helper cells and thus inflammatory response is produced. The neighboring cells are triggered by alpha interferon and as a result antiviral proteins are produced. The T helper cells produces gamma interferon that activates macrophages and natural killer cells to produce specific immunity.